11. Both with the reach close. Ramirez with 2.5 inches. Let's see how this one turns out.
Don't blink, folks.
Yeah, Mitch putting his undefeated record on the line, answering the call when nobody would, man. This is a fight that I said has fight of the night potential.
Yeah, big strong kick there by Jeremie Holloway. These are two fighters that, I mean, Holloway couldn't find anybody to fight him, and for Mitch to step up and take it in fairly short notice and do so, he was excited about it. Holloway said, listen, when they set up a fight, I really don't even think about it. I start training because the fight falls through.
Yeah, you just got to be conditioned. You're just trained all the time because you got to be ready for opportunity. When preparation meets opportunity, that's when you will change your life.
That's the thing about these men who are lifer fighters. They're always ready. They do this for sanity. They do this because they love it. They need it. It's something that keeps them safe and composed in a regular day life after going through such a tough life situation.
It really keeps them alive is what it is.
Absolutely.
And Holloway's had his trials and tribulations as well. Without this, both fighters said they don't think they'd be alive.
Yeah, definitely. You know, you just need it to feel normal. You need to get in there. You need that competition. You need that physical aspect behind it, the mental aspect behind it. And, you know, even on the tough days, it pushes you through. So we're seeing some good movement on both these guys, just kind of feeling each other out. Mitch looks like he's moving forward, you know, looking for his shots.
Ooh. Holloway's got that length that Mitch took a shot. Yeah.
And
it's surprising to me that Mitch Ramirez has the length because it doesn't look like it to me.
And hit him, man. He has so much more experience than Mitch. I know that he has life experience outside of the cage, but experience in the cage can go a long way when it comes to a fight like this.
Yeah, Jeremie took a pretty good hit by Mitch with that straight right hand. Looked like it might have just wobbled him a little bit, but still looking composed. And these men are, ooh, nice kick.
Yeah, I like the kick, but he dropped his hands when he threw it in.
And no setup.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
You want to
with
set
that.
kicks up with hands and hands with kicks.
A punch for a punch, but Mitch getting the best out of that one.
Ramirez trying to inch a little bit closer, try to close that gap, that distance a little bit.
Both guys just looking real calm in here.
2:41 left in this opening round.
What is insane composure for just 6 pro fights?
Yeah, absolutely. Looking like he belongs.
I think something, when you face some of the things that he's faced, that nothing really scares you.
Yeah, this becomes a walk in the park compared to something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I can relate to that. You know, I mean, you're fighting in a cage where there's a referee who will pull the guy off you if you get real injured bad. You know, we were fighting for our lives in prison, whereas like maybe a guard will find you, maybe he won't. So it's just like, you know, it turns the volume down on life a little bit when you go through some wild stuff like we did.
You lived life like that, and you're talking 1 or 2% of people.
You hear Mitch talking to him. Let's go. He's getting hype. He's all, hit me. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's see. Mitch wants him to come in and pull him into range. Let's see if it works.
Yeah, it's kind of making Jeremie kind of second guess.
Yeah, uncomfortable.
That Nate Diaz talk, though, it really causes a distraction in the cage. It makes you like, bro, why are you talking to me like that? Almost like angry, like hungry to come into his power.
Yeah, and it's like also, what is he trying to get out of me? What does he want out of this? Is he trying to make me come in heavy? Because most times they are.
I think he wants to draw him in. That's what he wants. Big leg kick there, the calf kick by Ramirez. The one thing about Holloway, you can tell that he's in great shape because he's been moving a lot. Little turning side kick there, but not breathing hard at all.
Yeah, man, his cardio looks impressive. I was at the, I hung out with him at the fights in Miami when Cynthia fought. Ooh,
that was a clear cup shot.
Oh, yeah, you can hear it. Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Guys, could you hear that on the stream? That was loud. You know, obviously unintentional, but, you know, that was a nut shot for the ages.
Yeah, listen, you got 5 minutes. Take all 5 minutes right now to see if you can recover from that, man.
Hopefully he's wearing a Diamond Cup. Shout out Diamond Cup.
Wow.
Oof.
That is the thing, though. When there is a foul, I know back home people are saying, hey, get to the action. But as a fighter, it's important to take your time to recover.
Yeah.
Here's the replay of it right here.
Let's see.
Man, He just didn't chamber his kick.
Well, he kind of was going for the leg kick, and you know, Jeremie stepped back to switch stances. It happens. You know.
I'm kind of surprised that they're allowing Mitch to stay as close to him, because usually the official will take him to the other side of the cage, and I don't know why they're not doing that.
Yeah, I don't know.
And from experience, that looked like it grazed it. Is that almost worse? Is that where it like pinches you, or
let me tell you
the straight shots?
Anytime you get hit there, you go down, period.
Well, I don't know, man. It's weird. When my adrenaline's up, I can get hit in the balls, and it doesn't, I don't know.
Yeah, well, maybe I'm not as tough as you, because if I get caught in the family jewels, if my wife throws something at me, I'm covering up.
Yeah, I mean, it's just different. He's trying to get his balls to essentially drop back down.
The hard part about a foul is Mitch is just in the corner, hungry and ready, and now there's a rise out of the crowd. They are screaming.
See, in prison, there would have been no stop there.
You know, you gotta bounce those boys back down so you're ready to roll.
Yeah, when you're starting to feel them in your throat, you know, that's a bad nut shot.
Yeah.
So
give credit to Holloway for coming back. Now let's see how he moves.
Coming back pretty fast, too.
Crowd appreciates the fact that he got the boys rolling again, so to speak.
A little funny, too, because right above his cup, his name hit him is right there, and that Mitch did.
Yeah, Mitch is kind of taunting him, you know, throwing the looks away. 30 seconds left in this round, so, you know, we need to see something kind of big from these guys. Nice leg kick.
Yeah, Mitch scored with the leg kick. He was off balance a little bit, Holloway was.
Nice leg kick again.
Yep. And listen, once you get hit there, you got to take the advantage of it, of making sure that he's paying attention to that.
He's really starting to chip away at that leg, and you're seeing the stance switch.
Missed with that last one. Holloway was able to duck out of the way, and now he gets an opportunity. Got to give it up to Holloway there. I don't know that these guys necessarily like each other very much.
Yeah. I mean, this has been a good fight so far. These guys are throwing heat, just kind of getting in the rhythm. And looking back at the replay right here, he started just really chopping the legs at the end.
Yeah.
You know, that was a very effective method Mandel did. You know, rat garbage, kind of threw that jab, hook, chopped those legs.
Well, we'll see what second round has in as we see the XMMA ring girls step out of the cage.
Yeah, they must be cold too, because it's kind of cool in here.
Yeah, it's kind of cold, and there ain't a whole lot of material there.
Shout out to XMMA for taking care of all of us with these sweet sweatsuit sets.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, fresh gear. Oh, Mitch looks fired up. He's talking to himself.
He's coming out hot.
This guy's on a mission, but, you know, Jeremie's not backing down.
No, you got to be careful with that. You come out too hot, you get put back on your seat.
Yep.
Mitch looks very focused. Saw that jab all the way coming.
Yeah, very focused. Both guys have a decent audience time. Ooh, nice catch and return.
Yeah, into the spinning back fist once he got that thing.
Oh, nice kick, though.
Yep.
Mitch is really seeing that affect him. So
both fighters scored in that as well, though.
Yep, now he can use those feints and kind of, boom.
Another leg kick.
Oh, no, he's talking to him.
He's talking.
That was a little bit far.
Too far out to try that maneuver.
But I like, see how he's pumping that jab out there? I like to see that, even though it's not going to hit him, but it's keeping him distracted. Fighters don't realize when they're just staying paused and then they go to strike, that first movement's so easy to telegraph to your opponent that they can counter or move away.
Wondering if
constant
Holloway
motion
is trying to set something up with his hands, but the movement of Mitch is kind of keeping him off balance. Ooh. There it is.
Yeah. Mitch needs to reel it in a little bit.
Yep.
Like, you know, you're doing good, but that left straight landed hard.
Yep, it did. And it was just talking about him setting that up and almost on cue.
Both these guys switching stances.
And they've both been throwing numerous leg hooks. And Juliana, when that happens, Mitch takes a big right hand as well.
Yeah, he landed that kick, but I mean, he needs to start mixing it up. Nice left hand.
Those kicks have been, for the most part, completely blocked.
Both fighters fighting a little more action with the hands in this round.
Yep, see, now he's the one pumping the jab. Just keeping, nice
staying
kick
busy.
again.
Staying busy.
Yeah, even sometimes those ones that don't all the way land, they can hit that nerve and really.
Left hand and then a counter left by Holloway.
Yeah, Jeremie's starting to pull away a little bit in the hands area, but yeah, I think Mitch needs to reel it in and just do his thing in here.
As I said earlier, though, in these later rounds, this is where cage time comes into play in a brutal fight like this.
And listen, both exchanging in the pocket right there, both firing off. And I got to tell you, for Holloway being out of the game for 3 years, he looks pretty sharp.
Yeah, ring rust is mental, and he doesn't look like he's affected at all.
No, and he was another one, Juliana, talking to him, that was so calm when we did the interviews.
Yeah, I mean, the guy's a Bellator vet. This is no slouch at all. These guys have 12 finishes between the both of them.
Mitch is having a hard time reaching him, Ian, right now and connecting.
Yeah, I just think, maybe mix up a takedown in here, Ooh, nice kick. Mainly blocked, but there was some heat on that.
Do something a little bit different because he's not finding how to get close enough to land the big shot.
Yeah, he's just getting countered.
The thing about a layoff, too, is just because someone's been out for 3 years, you have no idea what he's been practicing within this time.
Right. And
people aren't always public on media.
And his tape could be completely different.
Yeah.
Thus, I just experienced in my last UFC fight. I mean, she came in different stands, all forms of different kicks. You just don't know what to expect.
Yeah, expect the unexpected almost every fight. I've trained specifically when I fought Kelvin Gastelum. I was just waiting for a battle on the feet, and I got wrestled.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, that Kimura in the first round, thought you almost had it.
Yeah.
Spin attempt there.
This is a tough round to score, too.
Oh, man, he turned his back on him.
All right, let's see what's going on.
It's middle games with these boys. Let's see if they can stay at the cage and start throwing.
There's 1 minute left. If I was in the corner, I would start screaming to both of these men to throw down now.
Big right hand by Holloway because you saw the sweat come out of Ramirez's head.
Ooh.
That was a close front kick.
Man, a lot of guys teeping down the middle. I think Ramirez needs to be a little bit more aggressive. I mean, I see the antics and stuff, but let's get in this dude's face. Make the fight. Bring the fight to him. I know he's a little bit of a counter striker, but bring that fight to him. You got him against the cage. There we go.
There's the left.
That's what I want to see. Now continue to stalk him and do that. You got 30 seconds. Make the judges remember you winning this end of the round.
Yep, right now is where you got to get it. You got 22 seconds left in this round. Who's going to steal the end of this round and keep it on the judges' minds?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, though, he's felt Holloway's power.
That was blocked. That punch never got through.
Holloway seems pretty confident with a few little tactics of his own.
Oh, big right hand.
Yeah, that was a good little ending for Mitch.
Yeah, Holloway does not want to be up against the cage. That 10-second clacker's coming a little early, too, by the way.
Yeah, at least to our vision, but that was weird. Holloway kind of, slunched over a little bit there, but, I mean, he had a great round. He did good that round. Let's see the replay. He did some good work. He had some good counter strikes there. Mitch had a bunch of leg kicks, but partially blocked, as you said. Let's see, here's the replay. See, he caught that one kick. Ooh, that left landed flush.
Took a big punch.
Threw that kick. And then Mitch landing at the end of the round. Yep, that leg kick. He's feeling those leg kicks.
So where do you feel this fight is right now going into that third round?
I think 1-1.
You think Mitch took first round?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Oh, man, they just
drenched it.
Yeah. Coach took out
sure.
a bag of ice, and there is so much water. I'm praying we don't see a slip because there is a giant puddle.
Yeah, you gotta clean up that cage.
Yeah,
and they're knowing it too.
I've seen this before.
Good thing the refs. Oh, it was
there
for
we
mouth
go.
guard.
He
I
was
thought they
running
were
fast.
going to grab the water.
Look at all that water on the cage.
I know they drenched him a little too much with the head water.
All right, here we go. Third and final round. Whose fight wants it? Who wants it worse? Who wants it more?
Oh, nice jab.
That was a head knocker.
Yeah, big jab.
Stuck Mitch's head back, but let's see what's going to go down. Ooh.
There's another right hand side.
Straight right.
Yeah, those straight punches are landing right down the pipe.
I think Mitch needs to kind of move his head a little bit more. He's walking in with his head straight down the line. There we go, with a little bit of head movement, back to those leg kicks.
And I'll tell you what, the leg kicks are starting to affect Holloway.
Yeah, you could tell by his body language. Switching stances, and you see he switches stances, and now I think Mitch is going to come back with another leg kick.
Tries to go upstairs, and he's got to do something here. Both these fighters got to make the judges score the fight for them, because right now it's a tough fight to score.
Yeah, and I think Mitch needs to have that sense of urgency, because he feels like he's stalking him, he's winning this fight. But
there's that leg kick.
There it is.
There it is. That's it. That's it.
There it is.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Just the number we talked about it 30 seconds ago, that those leg kicks were starting to affect him.
Yeah, they were adding up for sure, and you could tell he felt that. He was trying to switch to southpaw, but he felt vulnerable there. Cynthia Cabillo, his 2-year girlfriend, over in his corner, standing up, clapping, very excited for the showing of her boyfriend, Mitch Ramirez. Look at this leg kick. Boom.
And it didn't look, Ian, it didn't look like a super overpowering, but what it looked like is it took the toll and it took the damage.
It doesn't matter. Sometimes you hit that nerve and that leg will either straighten or you will get a drop foot. We've seen it with Michael Chandler.
Yes.
We've seen it. Anthony Smith has done it to his opponent before. And sometimes it's those leg kicks that don't even look that bad that hurt the most. So congratulations.
Devastating. Yeah.
Calf kick.
It was like it locked up right away as well.
Yeah.
He saw it lock up right away, and there was nothing he could do, and he was in a defenseless position.
Yeah, you know, a calf kick can end the fight. Everyone has gone down to the calf kick. People used to kick the thigh. Those do add up. You can finish right. Ernesto Hoost in kickboxing and glory, he has perfected it, but now we've evolved to the calf kick, and the calf kick ends fights. He took the calf kick, and he could not continue.
Yeah, by the way, Ian threw a calf kick at me today. I barely got out of the way. I don't think you were serious about it, but I kind of ran. I don't want to feel that, you know. I gotta broadcast the fights, you know.
People don't realize the pain of a calf kick.
No.
Good fight, though, man. The guy's back up. Respect to these two athletes. You know, and we got to say, Mitch might have been losing that fight.
Yes, and I got to tell you, again, Jordan Dagler with a great matchup. Let's get it up for the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight ends with a verbal submission at 59 seconds of round number 2. Officially a TKO. Your winner, Mitch Ramirez.
Mitch, a hard-fought and well-earned victory. You are now 6 finishes out of your 7 professional fights. You have an incredibly inspiring story. What would you like to say to the world?
Anything's possible, man. 7 years ago, I was in prison. I was a loser. I was a heroin addict. I was fucking nothing. And I fucking broke myself and built myself, and I'm standing here talking to you now. So if you got a problem, it doesn't have to be the same as mine. Do what you gotta fucking do and take what's yours. Let's go.
An absolute mic drop on that one. The crowd goes wild. To everyone watching at home, anything is possible. Thank you for such an exciting fight.
Thank you. And one more thing. I was supposed to be on The Ultimate Fighter, and I lost my spot because Conor McGregor came in with a couple of his little cronies and kicked me out last second. Dana White, you said that you were going to give guys like me an opportunity in the UFC. I'm asking you now, please give me my opportunity. I belong in the UFC.
UFC Contender Series, let's bring this finisher in.